this? Oh. It doesn't have a head, and it's on a rock. So who put it on the rock? And where is its head? This is some hills have eyes shit. I'm getting a bad vibe. Oh my god, there's more bones. I've seen horror movies like this, and the brown one is the first to die, so I'm out. Bye. I don't do headless deer bodies. I'm good. See you later. Okay, so maybe we didn't disappear and nobody died, but that's what I need you to think in your mind happened, because you cannot go onto this land. Don't try and go on this land. I made a mistake. I will say I know the reason that it was private. It used to be a place where kids would hang out. The soil and the water surrounding this mine that we're going to is extremely toxic with arsenic and lead. But you know, at the same time, I wanted to help my friend find his drone because it was so expensive. And that's not a reason to trespass, so just don't trespass. The police came, it was a whole thing. We could have gotten a huge fine. The fine, by the way, is $600 per person. So just don't go to this place and trespass. And not only that, this is the site of a double murder that took place a few years ago. I didn't know that, but the mines surrounding the area are very deadly. You could just fall right through and no one would ever find you again. Even someone as perfect as me can have a lapse in judgment. So forgive me. Forgive me, and I'll show you the headless deer and all the weird bones, because something weird was going on, or they were just eating the grass and then dying. That's probably what happened. So anyhow, the day started off. My friends from Australia came, Werner and Drew, and we were trying their drone out in the nearby fields, and this is what happened. Hello everybody, Adam here. Let's try this again. I'm here with Werner and he's going to use his drone to show us this Tintic mine on the hillside, which is very deadly, so you can't get to it. So we'll use the magic of drone. Hello. Bye. And there she goes.
Yep, got it.
Okay. Oh, neat. That looks so cool. You're a regular James Cameron on the Titanic. Built in 1920, the Tintic Mill began processing mostly silver the following year, but soon closed up shop. The reducing process the mill was built for became obsolete by 1925, which caused it to cease operations. According to the National Register of Historic Places, the construction cost $580,000 in 1920, which is more than $7.2 million in today's dollars. The Tintic Standard Reduction Mill was famous because it was one of the last mills in the country to use the Augustin process. The Augustin process was a specialized process used to reduce high amounts of sulfide in raw ore, and the reason the mill was built onto the side of the hill was to use gravity and help getting the raw ore from the beginning of the process down to the end. The Tintic Standard Mining Company held on to the property until the 1970s, until they sold it to Amex Arizona Incorporated. It was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1978, and then the ownership was transferred to the Division of Wildlife Resources in 1986. In 2002, the Department of Environmental Quality sampled the water and ground and found elevated levels of arsenic and lead. After the results, the DWR closed the property to the public. The mill ruins still remain a popular site for teens, taggers, and other trespassers, but it is dangerous and unhealthy. For their own safety, the public is urged to stay away from the ruins, and anyone found beyond the gate can be charged with trespassing. Warner's drone started to malfunction as it got above the mine, and we think it might have something to do with all of the toxic lead and other metals that are in the hillside. Warner, what's going on with your drone? Why is it going up so high? Wait, Warner, your drone fell from the sky on the top of the mountain? Oh no. He's lost the drone. He lost signal. We're trying to get it back. And this is very hairy. I'm very, very stressed for him. So let's just cross our fingers, you guys. Come back! Okay, the drone is still gone. And so we have to take a gamble to try and get it. I don't know about this. Oh, this is giving me anxiety. Oh, there's something dead. My God, there's more bodies. There's more carcasses. Oh my gosh. Oh, fuck. Cool, I just rolled in glass. This is stressing me out. Alcohol, drugs, firearms prohibited. Good to know. It is 101 degrees, and I don't hike. It's not my thing. There it is. Look at that.
Oh, there you are. I kept telling him, please do not take a risk with flying that one so far away, because it was just too far away, and sure enough. And it's hot.
That's terrible.
That's alright, these things happen.
I hope he
Hopefully
finds
can
it.
find it. Yeah, he's just up in the middle of it now.
Did
There's
you?
no mountain lions around here, is there?
Not this hot.
No, yeah.
They're up higher.
Yeah, cool.
Did you see all the carcasses?
Yeah, what's with that?
I think it's because it's radioactive.
Oh god.
It's poisonous and they eat the vegetation and die. Maybe, I don't know.
I reckon you're right, because one had no head. That was the deer carcass just by that fence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, ooh.
It could be something more nefarious going on. I can't believe Warner got up there that quick.
I know, he's doing alright. I'm like, geez, really?
Well, when you're motivated. So literally as you guys crossed the fence, a sheriff pulled up right
really?
behind.
What did they say?
They didn't say anything, they just left.
Yeah, good. That's
But we were like, holy shit. I think I'm gonna head back because I don't do well out in the heat. Did you see that pond with all the fish in it? Makes me want to jump in it if it wasn't full of toxic waste. You've got your phones, right? Oh, and be careful of rattlesnakes. I heard a bunch as I was coming in. They just love it out here. I think you can see remnants of a train track in that water. Hey Drew, can you see any train tracks in that water? I think the train tracks went right through this. I can see something here. Interesting. Oh, thank you, Shade. Thank you. Oh my God. What is this? Oh. It doesn't have a head, and it's on a rock. So who put it on the rock? And where is its head? This is some Hills Have Eyes shit. I don't know. I'm getting a bad vibe. Oh my God, there's more bones. Huh. I've seen horror movies like this, and the brown one is the first to die, so I'm out. Bye. I don't do headless deer bodies. I'm good. See you later. Oh God, there's so much to walk. Hey, good news. We found the drone. And by we, I mean Werner walked up to the top of that mountain and found the drone, and I walked back. But I will say the police were waiting, and the really nice looking sheriff brought another nice looking sheriff. So it's a good thing we didn't get arrested, although, I'm just saying, if I had to, that would have been a good time. Well, friends, if there's a fun or spooky place you'd like me to visit, let me know in the comments. And until I see you next time, remember, keep it paranormal.